toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Camp Randall Stadium, home to the Wisconsin Badgers. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the Wisconsin Badgers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Longhorns will kick it off to get us underway. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Badgers offense will have the football first. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
But defense is starting to make a comeback. Like, I'm excited about this new era of football. Like, we're seeing better tackling and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
The Badgers want to crank the tempo. The big fullback's got it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Now they'll face 3rd and 4 in their first possession of the game. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Looking downfield, it's O'Neal. He finds a dead spot in the middle. At midfield, he's got room. Wide open spaces. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. And the Badgers trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Run it with the fullback. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the entire field and you put 6 up on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. He'll bring it out. It's Butler. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. So the Texas Longhorns offense has the ball for the first time. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time out.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell that he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns. Like, it was a thing of beauty. Now, defensively, I also know that. And I know he's looking that way. So look forward to seeing the chess match with the defense and maybe ways they can take him away.
Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Caught near the sticks. It's McCutcheon. Oh, he's got some space. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37.
We always talk about yak, and that was 3rd and very manageable. They were just throwing the ball to the sticks, just trying to pick up a simple first. But when you've got playmakers like that can do things after the catch, any play could be an explosive one, and you saw it right there. Tremendous job getting it to him early, and he does the rest. Got it behind the line. It's Clark.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The Longhorns want to pick up the tempo. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going for the goal line. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. They're going to run it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Hauls it in. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Here's the handoff. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's O'Neal. Flips it out on the screen. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. The Badgers will snap it on 1st and 10.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Breaks into the open. Smashes through the tackle. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the +42. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Badgers are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. The short hand. It's Barry Johnson. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. They'll send the back in motion. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. And they won't make the connection, going for the big play.
I think the QB wants that one back. You know, you're down here in the red zone, tighter areas, hard enough to fit it in, but definitely not wanting to fit it in against double coverage, and he misses, and probably a good miss, because that could have been worse.
Well, there wasn't a lot of mystery on that one, guys. Just simple QB sneak to keep this drive going. They've done a good job so far the entire drive, keeping the chains moving. Nice execution on the sneak. Good push up front. Quarterback picked the right side to tuck and run to, and we'll see what they do to finish off this drive.
And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield. The Badgers are in the hurry-up.
Yeah, not great blocking up front. They're struggling to get the running game going. And tell you what, they got to find something. Last week it was a bad performance, and this offense has got to get some momentum early in this game and find something that they do really, really well and someone they can count on.
Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Defense was not fooled for a second, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage, because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Texas Tech is showing little remorse for its opponent today. Feels like ever since they arrived at the stadium, that Red Raiders offense has been a buzzsaw. They're up by 17 over USC. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Wants to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Clark. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Pass completion, move the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Quarterback making checks. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking downfield on first down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Grabbed over the middle. It's Butler. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10.
Man, he looks like he's in a rhythm on this drive, right? 3 for 3. He's going where he needs to go with the football. The defense doesn't have any answers for him. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm letting this guy keep chucking it down here close to the goal line.
They'll run it on first and goal. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wants to go up top. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Texas! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. These teams putting up some early points, and now they have it back up 10-7. They'll run the RPO and pull it right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. And the Badgers headed quickly to the line. The give to the back. Runs through a tackle. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23. A pickup of 4. So what do they have for third and short from their own 23? Looking to throw. It's O'Neal. Got his man. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. The Badgers come to the line with a new set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. And the Badgers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Off the play fake. The throw to the outside is complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. A little screen to the running back. They stop him right at the 40-yard line. It's fourth down. Will they bring out the punt team? Gets the first one of the day off and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They've got a first down here to open the period. On the ground, it's Simon. Got the first down and still on his feet. Turns on the Jets.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. The Badgers will hustle to the line. They'll power it inside with the fullback. Knocked down behind the line for the second straight play, bringing up a third and lots of work to do. Back to pass, it's O'Neal. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Badgers will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
Got enough for the first. At the 35, he's got room. Turning on the jet. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Texas!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And this is what the offense knows they cannot do. They can't allow sacks. In their last game, they were sacked 5 times. Obviously lost that football game. And early in this one, they're having issues again, keeping their quarter.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Rush is on him. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. The Badgers will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes the catch around the 50. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Here comes the Texas offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. From the gun, the running back has it. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. It's Clark. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Let's take just a moment here and talk a little about Texas. Breaking into the top 15 is one step closer to the college football playoff. You've made it this far. The dream is within reach. Question becomes, will they take the next step, Jesse?
You got to keep winning. Now when we're talking about this team, you're hearing college football playoff in the same sentence because of where they're ranked in the top 15. So, David, as they move forward, they've...
Oh, it's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. And they get him on the ground. They get the turnover. They get a chunk of yards, and they are in business.
And when you're on defense and it's wet, it's rainy, you know exactly what time it is. That ball gets a little heavier, it gets a little slicker. You're trying to get to that thing. You know you get your hand on it. There's a good chance it's coming out. Nice job by the defense forcing it with the assist from the ref.
Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Now the play fake. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Badger! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Listen to this place. Oh, man, do they love their Badgers. Third down coming. They'll try to get it through the air. He's got an open man. There he goes down the right side. Touchdown, Longhorns. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the ACC. Oregon State has the lead right now, but this Reser Stadium crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by just 1 over Tennessee. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They come out now down by 2 possessions, 28-17, and hoping to use this drive to draw closer. To the air, it's O'Neal. Got his man on the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Badgers come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
He's got him. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Give to the big fullback. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. The Badgers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. looking to throw on first down. He makes the grab. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Nice read and nice throw. And I know Wisconsin quarterbacks always get the unfair moniker that they're game managers, and it's because they've always been a great rushing offense. Just got to complete a couple throws and keep the offense on schedule. But when you think about the offenses where they've had a difference maker, a guy like Russell Wilson that were able to throw on first down, take shots, just make them so much more explosive. I think this guy has some of those traits too.
Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. And the Badgers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
The trend continues for this offensive line from last week. They gave up 5 sacks last week. They've given up 4 today. The most important part of your offense is protecting that quarterback. They've got to do a better job.
And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep him there. Going to the stiff arm to create a little breathing room as he gets it out to the 12.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
Got the quick pass. He's forced out of bounds at the 23-yard line. A good pickup to give this offense some operating room. It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. Now they'll run the draw. Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup. And the Longhorns want to move quickly. To the air on first down. Here comes the heat. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And now on second down for this offense. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Lockett. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Listen to this place. Oh, man, do they love their Badgers. Third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's McCutcheon. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Across the 25. There he goes. And he ran away from... to take it in. Touchdown, Texas! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here this Week 11 performance. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot, that he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd.
Wisconsin, 17.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some...
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there in Madison. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's head back to a great scene there in Camp Randall.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Badgers will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Butler. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
You just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Turning it on. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, Because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The Longhorns with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
Just a short pass to the tight end. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter they come out and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Longhorns! And the beatdown has ensued. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. On target. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Nice job, big fella. You make a catch, you're a viable target for your quarterback and gain a couple yards.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's O'Neal. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
That's his 2nd sack of the ball game. That dude is getting after the quarterback offensively. What's my adjustment? First of all, I'm going to roll out away from him. I'm going to double team him, let somebody else beat me, not that guy, because his speed off the edge is killing me.
Oh, they're after him. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. And the Badgers decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. That's reeled in. It's McCutcheon. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Power football with the run. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
They get him on the ground at the 33, but not before he picks up 6.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. The Longhorns are marching down the field. Pulls it and fires to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. In the red area, it's Clark. Nice move to keep running. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7. The Longhorns kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now it's second and goal. They'll try to pound their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, I believe someone calls it the Conference of Champions. Pac-12 action today. Iowa State needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with that crowd there in Ames behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. They're trailing by 12 to Northwestern. If anything else happens in this one in the Pac-12 or anywhere else, we'll make sure you know about it, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Bunch formation for these receivers. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. He'll try to take it back. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
And they'll take over first and 10.
They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. Down to the 18-yard line, it's first and 10. They'll run it from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. Maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
Back's got it. Touchdown, Longhorns! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Texas fighting them through the air and on the ground, reminiscent of Colt McCoy's big day against A&M in 2009.
Yeah, just doing whatever they want. And this is a good spot to be. Listen, Texas gets a highly recruited kid at quarterback every single year. Can this be the guy that takes them to the next level? Today is a good day.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is...
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
This is just so demoralizing. You want to talk about taking a game over. That's what this defense is doing right now. They are just winning in the trenches. They're easily the more athletic and more physical unit up front, dominating this O-line.
Give to the fullback. Talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. After swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Wide receiver comes in motion. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And he can't complete the first pass. Let's see if he can get settled. The Badgers will punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes the catch at the 45. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Butler. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
To the air on 2nd down. Looking down the middle. He's got it. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like, they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead. But you can just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what they want.
Looking for the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Texas! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Finds his big tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
It's complete. Runs through the tackle. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Badgers come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
How about this defense? No mercy. Like, listen, I know we're up big, but they are still hunting, still flying around, still chasing, still making life really miserable for this offense.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football.
Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Wants to go up top on first down. Trying to escape and get it himself. Tripped up for the tackle.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Caught in the backfield. It's Lockett. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one. And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and then running the football is only going to run this thing out quicker. I got to find a way to make something happen, strip the football, do something.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
They want that clock to run. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
On the play.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. It'll be 3rd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. He wants to change this route. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Finds his man. It's Butler. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical 3rd down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Lockett. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. And the Longhorns with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Lets it go to the end zone. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
Then how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
They're going to stop him short. And, man, we haven't seen a lot of that. This offense has been a machine on 3rd down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And
oh, he's got some space. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
And these are these moments as a defense, like, you're just trying to get out of the game. We're rotating, we're subbing, like, we've stopped them all game long. Like, they can run the football right here. The biggest thing is the clock ticking, us getting out of here with the dub, and really, everybody staying healthy.
They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the first down out of the Wildcat. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so,